Good day! This tutorial is intended for those who wants to learn some basic PHP scripts. PHP started out as a small open source project that evolved as more and more people found out how useful it was. Rasmus Lerdorf unleashed the first version of PHP way back in 1994. To get a feel for PHP, first, start with simple PHP scripts. You need to open the exam folder. Then double-click the exam application. Then, open Firefox. Type in search bar localhost. Then press enter. After that, open Notepad++. Type code for PHP. Now this is the code. You'll need a special PHP tag to start. Less sign, question mark, PHP. And for the end, question mark sign, greater than sign. Any code, anything that we will be using, will gonna go in between this. First thing I'm gonna teach you is that I will use some basic text. And for your first PHP project, you will write this. Echo, 2 quotation marks, write whatever you want. I write Somatic, semicolon. You always end your lines in PHP with semicolon. And now, you're gonna save it. To save, save PHP as name.php. Go to Firefox, type in address bar localhost /name.php. Enter. That's what the echo does. Just outputs whatever it is to the screen. Now, anytime you have text you want to put in between quotation marks. But anytime you have a number, example 32, you don't put it in quotation marks. So again, text goes in quotation marks. Numbers don't put in quotation marks. I know this is kind of basic function in PHP, but it is indeed and needed to learn it first. And now, you're gonna save it. Refresh your page and you will see it outputted. 32. Once you get this done, we can now move to a little more complicated. This is called a variable. And this is actually a huge part of PHP. A variable is anything that holds the value of something else. For example, we can use it to store information, or value, or something else. But it's easier if I started showing what it was. So all variables in PHP starts with a $sign. So you put a $sign and then you type your variable's name. I'll type some text. Now, after you have your variable, you have to set it equal to something. So, we'll use the equal sign. We'll set it equal to Tokyo Cafe. Again, this text, put it in quotation mark and semicolon. So now, I have the variable sum text that has the value Tokyo Cafe. So now, if you want to actually display this, you have to type echo space $sign sum text, and now if you save it and refresh it, you can see Tokyo Cafe now showed up on the screen. Now that we know how to use the basic variable, we have another variable named sum number with the value of 8. Say you want to combine these two variables. To do this, you need to use a dot. Anytime you use a period, it joins two variables. So right now, we'll type echo sum text period to join this with the variable sum number. Save it. As you can see, we now have Tokyo Cafe 8. Now you have learned some basic PHP. I know it may look like kinda useless, but trust me, you'll need it. Thank you.